So his X Division champion Chris Bay defended his title against for Emergence. In fact, wrestling is called Emergence. A free for view. Get it? A free for view. Free pay-per-view to watch, basically. That's what I mean. Chris Bay defended his X Division championship against Rahit Rachu and TJP. What do you think of that match? Rahit Rachu is now the new X Division champion. What do you think of that?
Did you watch it?
I pretty much fast forward to the pinfall because I fell asleep in that match. I feel bad for myself on that.
I didn't watch any of it, so. My question is, did Raja screw over Chris Bay?
I think he pins Chris Bay to win the title. What do you think of that?
Well, my boy Chris Bay's going to be pissed. That's what I can think of.
Probably better try to get what's-his-face back, Johnny Swinger. He's still stuck in Wrestle House. And then they had the match, Moose versus Trey Miguel. I fell asleep in that match as well, too. He beat him with the spear, 1, 2, 3. I like Moose, but I want him to go have a real championship, not a fake prop title. Does that make sense?
Well, all I could know of is that EC3 stole his title.
Oh, my God, you were right. He did steal that title. I wonder what he'll do. Is he going to burn it up? And then there's Hernandez backstage. What do you think of Hernandez with this money thing? Do you like that? Is that kind of stupid?
I like it.
It's not too bad. The Rhino win. I mean, the money, says Ryan. That was pretty funny. And then Brian Myers interrupted Rhino. No. Who did he interrupt? Well, oh, yeah. Jimmy Jacobs had an interview with Willie Mack, and Brian Myers interrupts and gets his ass kicked by Willie Mack. What do you think of that?
That's interesting.
You like Brian Myers?
Are they going to team up Brian Myers and Eric Young?
It could. You never know. I think Myers is a heel. Do you think he is? No wrestler.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Then they had Ace Austin and Madman Fulton against the Good Brothers. What do you think won that match?
The
Give me your thoughts on that.
Good Brothers.
Yeah, they kicked their ass. Basically, the Good Brothers threw frickin' Madman Fulton over the rails and then hit the Magic Killer for the 1, 2, 3. You got a pretty good theme song. And then they had a Wrestle House segment. Cody Deaner and Cousin Jake are like, "Where's the beer? We need our beer!" The beer was missing in the fridge. And then one of those other guys, the tag team XXL, grabbed some stuff, some sodas out of there and gave it like, "Here, take this, take that." He must really like Rosemary. He must be under Rosemary's spell, right?
Yeah.
You like Rosemary on Wrestle House or you don't? One thing that's weird, Kylie Ray faced Taya Valkyrie. I think the winner was going to get the #1 contendership match to face, what's her fucking name? Dina Perazio, if I pronounce her last name. Former NXT wrestler. Which was a jobber all the time.
Yeah.
So Kylie Ray, basically, I think she was about to go for Valhalla. She countered it, accidentally pushed Rosemary into, Kylie Ray into Rosemary. And I think the first time she hit the super kick, she like, 1, 2, oh, what's my nails? And then I think everyone's chewing out. It's like, hey, Rose, be a fair referee. Yeah. And she's like, she's like my friend. But at the end, Kylie Ray hits another super kick, 1, 2, 3. And Kylie Ray wins.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was telling that guy from XXL that she likes him and let's meet up next week or something. And then they had the main event, the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley versus the North, Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. What do you think of that? What do you think of the Motor City Machine Guns?
They're not as good as I thought they were. Let's be
Did you see
honest.
the match?
No.
Or you didn't see? Did you see their match before where they faced the North?
Yeah.
What did you think of it in your honest opinion?
It was okay.
Were you glad the Motor City Were you glad the Motor City Machine Guns beat them for the titles?
Yeah.
Were you fans of the North or not really?
No. That's,
I mean, they're okay, but
yeah.
I like the Motor City Machine Guns better. But the match was good. They went for their finishing move at the end, but at the end, basically when he countered it, roll him up and then I think Chris Sabin hit a finishing move from a neck breaker for a 1-2-3 roll up pin, and they retained the title. What do you think of that?
Cool.
That's the end of Impact.
Hey.
Anything new? Where do you see anything's happening? I didn't see Eddie Edwards on the show. Maybe he was on the show. Where do you think everything's going to go with Eddie Edwards? Well, he's defending his title at Night 2 next week against whoever. Who do you think Eddie Edwards will face at Emergence Part 2? Who do you predict?
Who faced just a one-man band?
Heath? Who did he face?
I'm saying that might be who he's going to face.
You think he'll win or he'll lose, Heath?
Heath wins.
You think he's going to become the new Impact World Champion?
Maybe.
Oh. Watch out, Eddie Edwards might show up to your house and go after you like a crazy lunatic. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
No, it'd be better than the Undisputed Era showed up at your house. That'd be more hilarious. But I don't know. I think maybe he'll face Eric Young. Would Eric Young make more sense? Maybe Young could. I don't know. We're not giving predictions for that because it's a pre-preview. But interesting show. Looking forward to see what happens next week. I don't know what do you think EC3 is going to do with that title he has?
Bring it to a different show.
He brings it to AEW. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Look at me, EC3 with the TNA World Championship. Let's throw it in the trash can. Well, that's a really good way to stick to the TNA.
Yeah.
Well, really, it's called Impact. It's not called TNA anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to more Wrestle House next week. Do you still like Wrestle House or you don't like it? It's still pretty fun.
If I watch it, yeah. I like it.
I didn't fall asleep through Wrestle House. I just fell asleep through the X Division Championship. It was just boring. Yeah. And then Moose versus Trey made me fall asleep. I feel so bad. At least I'm being honest in this video.
All
right.
What? Just end the segment. Then I have one more thing to add to the other segments.
All right. So that's it for our That's on to your next segment. Let me start. That's it for Impact Wrestling. On to your next segment.